Look, I just got off the phone with people in Memphis. They was with Nuski, and they knew Nuski was the bigger guy, so they just got him because they couldn't get to that dude.
And someone dropped Nuski off. Like someone had actually had his car, like majority of the time.
Yeah, so to this day, it's actually Big 30 is mad because first of all, somebody still got Nuski car that he let him borrow, and he just said, hey, drop me off. You could take my car, handle that, and by the time you done, just scoop me back. But see, Nuski never called him back to tell him to scoop because he got popped. So now somebody got Nuski car and they need to give it back so they could get it to his kids. And it's people that still owe Nuski money. He got 1 foot in the game and 1 foot out. That's why he's not a big artist like Big 30 yet. 30 was fronting him to go handle his customers that he used to have. And so, hey, Nuski, he just was riding around with the wrong people. And the guy that had his car that, once they dropped him off, the guy that had his car, that's who was supposed to get got.
Yeah.
But they seen Nuski car pulling up and leaving, and they thought they was finna catch the other dude. But by the time they realized, once they fired the shots, that was Nuski, and that Nuski got dropped off instead of the other way around. So that's why they was really supposed to get the other guy. And when he got hit, it's even more tragic in the fact that the dude with the car, he probably gave the car to somebody else once he, knew it was too hot to be riding around in a dead man car, basically.
Yeah, you can't do that. And it's like everything that's going on, it's like a revolving door. Like a lot of people want to change what's going on, but you got to understand, Dolph involved himself with a whole, group of people who realize, like, keyglock, you feel me, money, you feel me, everybody who with the whole PRE, you feel me, basically, like, he had them to protect him. He involved himself with them. They had, for example, Big Moochie Grape had something going on to the point where he was bragging and doing all this. He get his chain took. Next thing you know, Dolph involved. If Dolph would have never signed half these artists, he wouldn't be in the situation he in because he wanted them to protect him. Just like anybody, if you was in the hood and you was the man that everybody looked up to, you pass out dollars, everything. If you was that guy, man, you really want people to, protect you, especially if you paying them under the table. You paying them with the music and paying them under the table just for them being cool with you. You supposed to be, protected at all times. That's the only reason the ops was able to get up on them, man. It's been 5 years.
Exactly. And they over here being reckless and don't understand the fact that they targets because they got the chains on. If somebody is into it with you, you can't be walking around in the wrong hood with your chains on and everything like that. And the reason they thought K Money Buddy was supposed to have his chain on and go to that studio in that neighborhood. But when they seen that car leave, they thought that was the passenger that got dropped off with the dude who still had one of the JoJo Splat chains from Big Moochie Grape. And they didn't know it was actually Nuski, and that they thought Nuski was driving they thought Nuski was the one leaving and everything, and that they was trying to do was catch the passenger with the chain that they had to get back. And they seen a dude with the chain, but it was the wrong dude. So all they seen was chain and baguettes. So they went to Pop and they got it back because either way, the chain was one of them ones. He had the chain on that the other guy was supposed to have. So something flip-flopped, man. And it's fishy because the dude that was with Nuski, the one that dropped him off, you got to look at him. Did he know this is allegedly, if Nuski got dropped off by dude, Did dude know what was finna happen? Did he ask to switch drivers and make something up that he had to go do in order to get him caught up in this? So that's one way to look at it. And another way to look at it is that it's Nuski Moneybagyo artist. So if you sign the Moneybagyo,
and you saying that you're not. If you friends with Moneybagyo, but your cousin signed to Moneybagyo, but you saying you don't mess with CMG, like, it's gonna cause friction, man. It's gonna cause conflict somewhere down the line because you hanging with us, but you saying you with your own, like, with your own brand. Like, right. We get it. We understand the fact that you got your own label, but you ain't have to diss them like that. Next thing you know, you moving out of Memphis, Moneybagyo packed up all his cars, put them on that truck, move right out of Memphis. They said he moving somewhere closer around, but man, ain't no telling, man. Them cars was on semi trucks. He moving out of state.
He took that Benz. He Moneybagyo. I think he had a Range Rover in the Benz truck that he used in Gunna's music video, and that was we seen that from the sources leaving the interstate. The one that go out the city, not the one coming in from the other way. The one that leave out the city. So he ready to go do like to ATL or something that way. And just because Nuski was friends and cousins with Big 30 and they all rapping, it just directly ties them in with Moneybagyo, which makes them CMG. So once these dudes is trying to get that chain back and they see, hey, it's CMG affiliated people in the territory. They don't care who it's gonna be. And the thing is that it's a bounty on them chains. So it's not even PRE people that did that. It's randoms. You do realize it's random people that are in the streets and they'll pick up the bounty because they just got that. They got to them first before somebody that was a op actually got to them.
Yeah, that's the only way they're going to be put in place to even, like, go forth to even, have the audacity to go and do that to Dolph. Right. That's the only reason Dolph got caught up. Like, you got to understand, man, it's always an inside man. There's always a person to tip them off. Always a person to tell what location. Man, it's getting old now. You got to understand, man. People need to really look at the simple fact that Dolph should have moved out of Memphis. Why didn't you move, man?
And if Big 30 got so big and he got them records now, even a song with Gucci, why ain't he moved him and Nuski out the hood? Why was they still in Memphis? Big 30 could have been in New York, LA, Miami, anywhere.
And Big 30 was rocking more with Gucci side, but Gucci and Dolph was best friends.
And Gucci and Big 30 got into it because Gucci wanted to sign Big 30. And then when Big 30 found out that he was going to be signed by Moneybagyo CMG affiliates, and he still posted Gucci on his IG, and Gucci replied in the comments saying, these dudes meet you one time and they act like you done been business partners and they D-riding and stuff. So Gucci was already saying back then it was because of the picking sides that he was upset that he didn't. It's like, damn, bro, how you gonna sign with CMG people when they always in the wrong? And you know that you went from South Memphis and Gucci Dolph people.
Basically.
Yeah.
Gucci is Dolph people, but you is rocking your art, your whole Pooh Shiesty is signed to Gucci. And that means that Pooh Shiesty rock with Dolph. Because Gucci ain't finna let nobody around him who don't rock with each other. And you gotta understand, Nuski signed a Moneybagyo. That's too much of a connection to the ops. You playing both sides, man. And I'm saying RP to that man. But you playing both sides, man. You can't be over there on the ops porch while I'm in the studio with your cousin.
Exactly. So at the end of the day, it came down to they knew what they was getting into and still made the decision to be around and sign around. So look, at the end of the day though, None of that is going to go over our heads. We going to look into all that and find that out, that it could have been avoided. They seen it from a mile away. They knew what they was doing, signing to these people and still staying in the Memphis hood. It was a ticking time bomb. And unfortunately, it had to be Nuski, man. And RIP to the man. But we finna get on this next video. We're going to open up the can of worms on everything else.